Hello there. My name is Rachel. The first time see my channel, you should review cartoon series, anime series, so something computer random. And today we're talking about King of Atlantis, Aquaman, Chapter 1, Deep Sea. And this sort of special of HBO Max new miniseries of Aquaman. I have to say one thing, don't watch it. Don't even bother. It's one of those like it wants to be sort of adventure time, but it completely fails the idea because when you start watching the series, you have the understanding they want to be sort of a adventure sort of show, and that was okay. The only problem is the art style they chose or the direction they chose doesn't sit well with the character, especially what everybody want Aquaman. At least this version of it, they wanted the Jason Momoa version, the one that is so action packed with drama, with something. If you see this first episode, the first 45 minutes, it's you can see it. It's there. The only problem is they chose the wrong thing, and something you can't really blame the director or the artist, the people who are working on it. You kind of need to blame to Warner Brothers. This they chose that, not the creators. The creators there for the job, but at the same time, you can look at every single angle about this. In the same time, you can't really blame the Warner Brothers choosing this sort of Oscar, choosing to make it sort of for little kids. But at the same time, they wanted the Adventure Time crowd to watch this series, and especially if you know Aquaman. I mean, there are two type of people who understand Aquaman. They're the comic book fans who understand Aquaman is a very important character. He's very action packed, very demanding, very leadership type. And they're the other group, the people who know nothing about Aquaman, the people who thought he's a joke. And Warner Brothers knew this, so they decided to, I guess, make this type of show, sort of make fun of it. But be fair, there are also other versions of Aquaman, other cartoon versions. They understood both of them, but at the same time treat Aquaman very serious, very respectful, or very comical. But once more, each version is successful and likable by the fans, except for this one. This one, the reason why everybody just despise it is the thing that nobody wanted. You understand, this is for meant for a young audience, but at the same time, you keep watching it, I'm not gonna realize they wanted everyone for watching this. They want the whole family, even the people who love Aquaman, the Jason Momoa version. They want them to see this because it felt they tried to mimic Adventure Time and failed completely. The only good thing I have to say about this is the animation. Yeah, that's weird because the same people who work on this show work on Thundercats World, and I think they're also working on Yabba Yabba Dinosaur. Yeah, you can see they have very similar art styles, but the only difference, this art style was actually fully realized. It's like I think it's the first time they understood what this art style can actually could do. But all of that, it's something I don't recommend because the whole story is interesting. It's all about Aquaman first day on the job. He doesn't know what to do. He's sort of panicking people who's not yet accept him to sort of convince his people to be, yeah, I'm your new king, everything okay. He started doing his job till someone actually mentioned there is a small town sort of disappeared, and Aquaman decides, you know what, I'm gonna see what's going on to prove to everybody I'm a very capable king. He goes to the search of this sort of land sort of disappeared and explore what happened. And when you start watching the adventure, it is interesting because you see this sort of area that is supposed to be underwater but doesn't have water, and they give you a sort of kind of question, okay, what's going on, why this land doesn't have water, it should be water land here, what's the water folk, and all the things happen. You find this bad guy who has a drill who takes all the water because he's just mining, and in the very end it's just a sort of stop the bad guy and save the town. And that's it. That's basically the story of the first chapter. But once more, I didn't care. It's the reason why, because the written part was supposed to be a comedy wasn't that funny. I mean, I smiled a couple of times and laughed once. And that's it, because the writing is not good. It feels they trying to focus on the young demographic. That's okay, but at the same time, they wanted a older audience, and that's obvious when you see what's trying to do. They're trying to capture once more Adventure Time. Yeah, I realize you can't have both. You have to decide one side, and after that, I can't really say anything because everything else about this is not necessarily worth your time. The only thing that could be interesting if this was an action show, because this show wants to be an action show, but the art style doesn't let them, or the direction doesn't let them, because this should be the most obvious thing. Should be a action adventure show. Should be like Young Justice or Justice League, or even Bold and Brave from the Batman series. It's something that's sort of kind of complex, like why, but at the same time, if you understand the scenario of Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Was not expecting people to care about this. That's the problem, because I won't blame them, because everybody, at least the people who are not fans of the comic books, understood Aquaman was a joke. So the Jason Momoa version kind of blows people's minds up. So yeah, I can see why they chose this direction. It's something that I feel is sort of a train wreck that nobody was expecting to have a train wreck, because nobody actually cared. And the weird part is the animators did care, because this one has a lot of budget. It's something has so much detail, so much refined color palettes. Everything just works, at least animation wise. It's just the story just doesn't work. Other than that, I really got nothing else to say. Just one question: do you actually watch this series? Do you hit it? Do you like it? Comment down below. Let me know. I really got nothing else to say. Just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day.